Grand Rising family. It's been a while since I did an actual video. I have been in here working in my van, taking care of some things, but I just wanted to show y'all something today that happened to me the other night. But let me tell you first what I've done and I didn't video because it's been cold and I kind of just ran in and out of the house to do a couple of things. So I made my back window covers, and they're done. I cut them. I cut them a little bit too. Cut one of them a little bit too small. So I had some purple duct tape, and so I kind of just went around the edges with that to make it the right size for the window to block any light from the window. And then my curtains, it was some light leaking through my blackout curtains. So I get out, I walk around the van and see where I can see the light. And so I took some Velcro and I put it on my curtains, on the edge of my curtains, to stick it on the van. So the van is covered pretty much in a fabric. And so it just kept coming off. And so I was like, well, what else, can I do to keep it stuck on there? So I had some Gorilla Tape, some black Gorilla Tape. So I took the Gorilla Tape and I cut it in strips, like about the size of the Velcro. And I take that to the vinyl, like this right here, this material. I taped it to that, and then I did the Velcro and the Velcro on the curtain, and now they stick. But you have to be, careful when you peel them back apart to take them off. So it's kind of work, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, what I came out here to tell you, because I'm getting ready to move into my van. So the other night, I was in here chilling. I had gone to the store, got a few containers to put things in, like packaged food, snacks, spices, things like that. And went to $1.25 store. And so I stopped by Arby's and I got myself a little snack sandwich and some chicken nuggets. And they were nice and hot because I had to wait on them. So I said, well, let me get back to the yard and I'll eat them while I watch Shooter. I've seen Shooter, but you know how sometimes there's nothing on that you really want to watch. And so I'm rewatching the series. So anyway, I sat here and ate that. And by then, because I had been driving around, the van was warm at first. And then it started cooling down. So I was like, let me light my alcohol burner to keep some heat in here because it was getting chilly. And I didn't want to pull out a blanket or anything like that. Plus, I need to test it to see if I can stay warm in here. So anyway, I light it. It's cool. I'm watching Shooter. A friend of mine's calls. We talked for a while. And by then, the alcohol had burned out of what I put in there the first time. So, I'm not going to call myself dumb because I knew better, but I was just lazy maybe. I think I must have just been lazy. And I was like, I'm going to just shoot some alcohol in this thing and light it. The alcohol got on the alcohol burner. Some got on the rug that I keep it on, just so it doesn't, if any sparks or anything, you know what I mean, it won't catch my carpet on fire. And so my behind lit that junk and it said, poof. I was like, oh my God. And I didn't have any paper towels or anything to wipe it up fast enough. And the fumes was just whoosh. I was like, oh my God. I was like this, trying to figure out, okay. I'm taking this box that I had a fan, because I had the fan, so it can keep down the soot, because it creates a little bit of soot if you turn it up too high. So I'm fanning with the box, and I'm fanning, and I'm beating it with the box. I'm beating it with the lighter. I was like about to run out the door. So I opened the door, and I remembered I had some water. I had bottles of spring water down here in my door. It's like a little space like this in my door that they just can stay there, the extra bottles. So I took the bottle, I opened it up, and I poured the water on it. The fire goes out, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Like, better, because I've spilled it before and just had to wipe it off before I lit it. So man, I was like, not again. Never again. Never again will I do that. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. Hold on a second. So this is what it looks like. You see, it burnt up the mat. And all in here is crispy. It's stuck to the mat now. It's stuck. I have to get it off of there. But all I had to do is just open the drawer and pour the alcohol in here. Close it back, I could have lit it and close it back up, but I had this the can on top. Let me show you. So this can, and I wrap it up in this because it's got a lot of soot. You see the soot? And I just had this sitting on top. And that kind of disperses the heat, right? So I didn't want to move it because I lost the little wire thing that you pick it up with. And I usually use a pair of scissors, but I am lazy. I didn't get up and get the scissors out of the console. They're right up here in the console. I didn't get up and get the scissors, and so I just lit it. And that's what happened. So now, and you can see where it's kind of sooty there, and that's why I used this little fan to blow, to keep the air circulating a little bit. But even the knob on here is melted. That's how much fire came out of that bad boy. And this is how you just open and close it. This is brand new. So I'm going to have to take it and clean it to get all that off of there. But I just kind of handle that can with this because or else I'll have soot all over my fingers. See, that's soot. So anyway, the moral of the story is don't be lazy, right? So I said, no, we can't do this. I can't risk this doing this again. So what I'm going to do is get me a heater. Hold on. So I said I'm going to get me a heater. I kind of been avoiding it because I've been reading a lot of people talking about their heaters in their van and how they are, how they are, like the Mr. Buddy is too big because it doesn't have enough, you won't have enough air around it to not let something get too hot. And so then they have the little buddy and it doesn't have a fan on it. And so, people had something to say about that. So I've been shopping for one for months, but I had my regular cooktop burner and that can, and that's what I was going to use. But then I said, well, what about a backup? If I run out of propane, or butane with the cooktop, what would I do? You know. So I said alcohol is easy. You can buy it. It's cheap. I got 99% alcohol from Walmart, and that's what I used to put in there, and it worked fine as long as you don't turn it up high, because then it's soot. You can see the soot in the air, and it kind of gets a little smoky. So I said, you know, you got to turn it down, and then on top of that, with the fan, I turn it on periodically just so get rid of the smoke, and that's what I was doing, because I didn't crack a window the other night. I usually crack a window, but anyway, I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I can't take the chance of, you know, being somewhere that it flames up too much or something. And had that been sitting on my carpet, this whole thing would have went up. I guarantee you. But luckily, I had my right mind, and I always sit the burner, the cooktop, and this on this mat. So, yeah. So I got me a little heater from Amazon, and I think I just saw UPS come in the yard and put it on the front step. So I'll probably go get it so y'all can see what it looks like. But anyway, I'm going to use the heater. And the heater is something like the Little Buddy heater. You put it on a propane can, and it has a thing that disperses the fire, so the fire doesn't shoot out. And so I got that because I don't know how many more cold days it's going to be. And like I said, I am preparing to leave my sisters in the next couple days and hit the road. So I have some wipes that I got from Dollar Tree. I don't know if y'all seen these before, but I keep them in my back cup holder for like when I get gas, I wash my hands, or if I get something to eat from somewhere, I can, get my hands nice and clean before I eat my food. So, but I bet you what I can clean that with is maybe some alcohol or maybe the Dawn spray. I can't do anything about that knob. And my thing was, I was going to, if this didn't work, the little alcohol burner, I was going to send it back to Amazon because you don't like something, you can just send it back. I can't send it back now. So at least I have a second way to cook if I want to cook on a cooktop, because you still set a pan on there, boil some water or whatever on there. So that's what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, let me go out here and see if this is my package, and I'll come back and show y'all if it is. Nope, that wasn't mine. It was something from my sister. So I will show you guys what it looks like. It's like sorry about that, guys. I ran out of storage, and I knew I had some storage in there, but it was on my internal storage instead of my my SD card. So I fixed it, emptied all my trash and all that kind of stuff. So I'm back, and I was just talking about the package was for my sister and not for me. But when I get the package, I will show you guys the heater and what it looks like. And today I'm going to also start bringing some of my things out here. I have some food that I packed up. I didn't really want to put it out here too soon because my sister lives in the country, and I don't know if, I know it's cats out here, but I don't know if it's anything else out here in the woods. So I didn't really want to take a chance that something got in my van, because food was in here. That's why I put what I put in the container so far. So I'm going to actually, I'm not going to do that. Actually, I'm going to try out this mattress topper that I got for my bed, and see how all that can work out for me. Because what I want to do, since tonight it's supposed to be like 48 degrees outside, and I'm watching the cars. I'm sorry, watching the cars go down the road. I'm sitting in my sister's backyard. But what I want to do is, since it's going to be 48, then when my heater comes, then I want to spend the night in the van so that I can get used to being in here for that length of time. So that is my plan, and of course I will bring you along with me if that is the case, as long as my heater comes today. Hopefully it doesn't come late, because I think I didn't see what time. And like I said, UPS just came by here, but maybe on his way back he'll dig it out of wherever he is. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully it's daylight when he delivers it, because then I can show it to you. I do have light in here. The lights are on, but I just would feel better if it was daytime for me to get started out here, to make sure I have everything that I need, and not have to keep going in and out or whatever, you know what I mean? So I will show you guys when I do my practice run in here, and want to set my bed up and all that to see how that works out for me. So until then, I will see you on the next video. Peace.